All right, so now we're going to do a little review of solving a system of equations using the substitution method. The substitution method says that you need to pick one of these equations and get a variable by itself. It doesn't say which equation, and it doesn't say which variable. You decide which one you want to get by itself. Personally, on this one, I would get the x by itself because all I have to do is subtract 4y and it will already be by itself. It'll be negative 4y plus 2, and I don't have to do anything else to get x by itself. It is. So the substitution method now says, by definition, we are going to take this and we are going to substitute it into the other equation. And if you watched the other video, you would see that I made a big deal about this. You have to make sure you plug it into the other equation for x. And it gives you an equation now that only has y's in it. Notice that it replaces the x completely, but it does not replace the 3. It does not replace the 2y. It does not replace the 16. Everything else is the same. It's only the x right here that gets changed. That's the definition of what it means to substitute something in. Now all you have to do is solve this equation just like we have been since the first chapter this year. You distribute the 3. 3 times negative 4 would be negative 12y. 3 times 2 would be 6. And then you have the 2y over here and the 16 here. Negative 12y and 2y are on the same side of the equation, so we just add those together and get negative 10y. Then we subtract the 6, and that gives me negative 10y equals 10. 16 minus 6 is 10. Then the last step is to divide this negative 10, divide this negative 10, and I get y is equal to negative 1. Every time with the substitution method, this answer that you get here can be used to find the other answer. My suggestion is always to take it back to that original equation that we solved in the first step, because that one is x equals, and that's what I'm looking for now. I know what y is, but now I'm looking for x, so I can plug that back into here for y and just do a little bit of math either on the calculator or in my head and do negative 4 times negative 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So the answer to this equation would be 6, negative 1. Again, when you have one solution like that, it's consistent and independent. Remember, those names are not the most important part. The most important part is that you know how to get your solution.